Let's take a look at SH Figuarts One-Piece Sabo, Revolutionary Army Chief of Staff. Sculpt-wise, Sabo is really nice, the jacket flowing over his shoulders as well as the details on his costume. Now his outer jacket is a chunk of plastic and not cloth, so this guy has a tendency to easily tip backwards when you have him with the cape, so I kind of end up having to lean him forward a little bit. Now luckily you can remove the cape pretty easily, it's just plugged into the back there, so you can just pose him without the cape, which is really, really nice. And then yeah, the jacket itself, it does pose and articulate, which is kind of nice, but it does cause a bit of a stability issue in terms of standing him. Now while his articulation is nice, there is some weirdness in terms of actually rotating his shoulder upward. You gotta be careful because it moves the entire inner sleeve, and if you just kind of do it casually, it's going to pop it straight out of the socket, so you got to be careful when moving his shoulders. Now for accessories, it's two different heads, one without the hat and one with his iconic hat. Though do note the goggles are a separate piece, so if you want them around his neck or over the hat, you do have to swap it over. Also, you can pose him with the hat as a separate piece because it does come off, but it makes his head look horrifying. Expressions-wise, he has a neutral, serious face, he has a cocky grin, he has a cheesy smile face, and a yelling face for action scenes. For hand options, he has open hands as well as his iconic dragon claw attack. He also has a hand for holding the brim of his hat, as well as a pair of hands for holding his iconic pipe. And he has a hand to hold his hat. And as always, he has a bonus Luffy face, this one being a crying expression that can be used with any Luffy. And here's a quick comparison with the anime hero Sabo, who uses an earlier look of the character, whereas the Figuart uses a later look. Overall, Sabo is pretty good, but not flawless. The overall jacket does drag him down, but luckily it is removable to make those poses easier, and the shoulders are a little bit weird, but otherwise I have really no complaints. He's a pretty solid release in the grand sense. It's just going to be tricky if you're going to use the jacket. Be sure to subscribe for more videos on One Piece and other things.